So growing up with her design talents, we've been a big family. We used to hang out with her a lot, even go to work with her. Um, Famous thing about my mom, she used to design Macy's windows, which was like the biggest thing you could do in Manhattan on Broadway. Macy's windows was the one of the top things you could do, and their windows were incredible. Every season, the holiday season was especially the favorite one. So growing up with a mom in design, naturally you get to learn these things, learning which colors go well together, how to make things pop, how to bring things out. So that's definitely something I give full credit to her. We never went to design school or, you know, anything like that. So definitely credit goes to there. And certain things you just have naturally. So everyone has to tap into their natural talents and really use those. Um, Playing with this hat over here, I'm just seeing how smoothly a lot of the foxes, jumping back to this, a lot of the foxes don't have the brim go down, or it's a little tough because it has that binding edge. The long hair rabbit felt, because it does not have a brim finish, it has an underwelt, which actually keep the hairs nicely together. Um, by the way, simple thing like this, stitching it right, doing a perfect cut around the brim, and doing that underwelt is real talent. So shout out to the milliners at the factory. You guys are doing great work. I appreciate it. Guys could just either put it down a little bit like this. I like to swipe my brims, so I give it like a full swipe. My thumb goes underneath the center of the brim, and that gives it a nice round look. That is for a full down brim like this. Now, some guys like to just have a little bit, like, a little bit like that. That's cool too. Teach their own. Your hat gets personality from the person that wears it. I have seen it with the brims like this. I don't. I think if you have a bounding edge, keep the brim up. It looks cool. It's got enough going for it. Um, Better stick to the brims going down on a El Chayo, a smaller brim. Um, Something with a raw brim finish. That's a lot better. Also, the wider brims you go, it gets a little it gets a little tricky with swiping the brim down. And I'll show you a nice small brim. This one's actually it's a really small size, but here a Toscana with the brim down is always a good look. Classic Italian look. Definitely, Mo is definitely a brim up guy. I appreciate that. I respect that. Mo, I would try wearing a small brim and swiping it down. Obviously, what I'm wearing right now, the pork pie does not go down. Um, I mean, to each their own. I'm sure some guys are gonna mess up their hat and bend it somewhere to give it some of their own style. But I wouldn't swipe the brim down on this guy. There's, you could go like this and tap your brim. You got a little bit of a look there, but small brims, Toscanas, classic fedoras look great with the brim down or up. I feel up is a little more casual. You swipe it down, you're wearing a nice suit or tux or anything like that. Brim down looks goes really well with it. Any other questions, guys? Send it through. Love to read the comments. What else? What else do you guys want to talk about? There's a lot of interesting things here. Hat shaping. People want to know if they should get their own steamer. I got that question a lot. Um, I don't think you need to buy a Jiffy steamer, heavy duty hat steamer. I mean, if you have a lot of hats and you like it and you want to learn, go ahead. They're not that expensive. They're about $250 on Amazon. You can get them. They do spit out hot water, so these commercial steamers you could get burnt. Um, we've gotten burnt countless of times here in the shop. So just keep that in mind. The more you use it, the more it's going to spit. Obviously, there's different cleaning methods. Um, a regular steamer for your clothing, or your wife might have one, a girlfriend for her dress, things like that. Or if you have any handheld steamers, those are great. Just turn them on. One that you don't have to press the button the whole time, and put your hat in front of there and give it a little bit of steam. Um, you really want to get creative and not buy any steamer. Take a pot, fill it up with water, put a bit of silver foil on top, open up the corner a little bit, and that'll create kind of like a funnel of steam. That's also great. Just you know, be careful. Oh, I just got a shout out from mom right there. Thank you. Yes, can't wait to see more on the runway in spring season. We did just finish Fashion Week over here in New York. That went really well. A lot of Bellissimo hats on the runways. Really proud of them. Really proud of all the models wearing our hats. We did a bunch of different different hats for them. Some we do get shout outs. Mama Chayo in the house. Yes. Thank you for reaching. Thank you for jumping on. It's a little later in Paris right now, but all right, Levy got some shout outs over there. Very cool. Yes, very cool. We are working with some great people on spring. Everyone's calling about spring, guys. Who could think about spring when you're covered in 2 feet of snow? But yeah, it is good to think ahead. Around March time, we will be putting out our new designs for this spring and summer season. We got great Panama felt hats, Panama straw coming out to you guys soon. So really, March, end of March, beginning of April, you want to be the first to grab them. That way, you have them in time for spring and summer. Um, we do run out of straw. Straw is limited. We hold a high standard for our weave. We want a tight, good, strong weave. So Bellissimo does hold a very high standard. Being such, we can't get unlimited amount of straw. Um, we only work with fair trade manufacturers for the straw. So we get the straw raw, a body like this, and then we have to, shape it and mold it into a hat. So um, getting proper straw and the right high quality that we would like to work with is limited. So we do run out every summer, and we apologize for that. But it's part of getting a Bellissimo. We stand behind a certain standard, and we have to keep to that standard. We have a bunch of great deals, by the way. I just want to remind you guys on the website right now. We did put a bunch of sales on, a bunch of hats that are most, hats that are supposed to be at the 450 price is at the lower is in the 300s. So those are available. Get a good $70 discount. Maybe put that money towards getting yourself a travel case for your hat. It's a great thing to buy. We are getting back in stock next week on both size travel cases, the compact mini ones, and as well as the full size ones, which can handle most hats. Unfortunately, triple XLs do not fit in the travel cases. So if you are a triple XL at the moment, we cannot, we can't accommodate. We cannot accommodate. So keep that in mind. Um, yeah, this was a great session. I want to take any other questions you guys have before we sign off. Uh, uh, Let me know what kind of questions you have. Thank you, Abram. Best sets in your collection. Thank you, guys. Of course, yes, we are. We like to hold ourselves top in the game in the black fedoras. If you have any black fedoras, check out the Toscana collection. Huge collection of different hats. If you're very specific about your hat, the Toscana collection is a great way to choose exactly what you like on the size brim, on the crown height, all that kind of stuff. Yes, don't forget to buy hats for your wife. Great advice. A lot of these hats are unisex, so you could definitely get one for your wife and use it yourself. All right, Bella hats are coming soon, so you can stay on the lookout for some great collections for the ladies on Bella hats. Signing off with you guys. Let me know if you have any other questions, any other comments. I want to just thank all you guys for joining. Sam, John, Joey, uh, who else? I don't want to miss any guys. So I'm just gonna scroll through your comments. Levi, thank you for joining us, taking a break in the factory. Last week he came on a bit late. Um, do we have the tube kit? Not sure what that is. CH97. So let me know what the tube kit is, or you can call us and we'll help you with that. How do we get one of your mother's wigs? That's a great question. Give us a call. We'll definitely put you in touch. We got some great custom wigs as well. Burgundy Hamburgs are coming. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Rob, Big Lau, Sam, Joey, Randy, Mo, Dave. Thank you guys all for joining me again on this beautiful week. Uh, Stay safe out there. If you're traveling, good luck. Uh, Thank you guys. Have a good week.